The Terrible, Horrible, Smelly Pirate. Story by Carrie Muller and Jacqueline Halsey. Illustrations by Eric Orchard. Published by Nimbus Publishing, Halifax. A long time ago, a rickety-rackety pirate ship sailed the foggy waters of the Halifax harbor. The crew consisted of a terrible, horrible, smelly pirate and a parrot named Polly with no sense of smell. Parrot Polly squawked into the pirate's ear from morning to night. "Polly want a cracker? Polly want a cracker?" It was very annoying, but the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate was so terrible, horrible, and smelly that Parrot Polly was his only friend. One day, Parrot Polly said to the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate, "A terrible, horrible, smelly pirate such as yourself should have a hidden treasure." "Shiver me timbers, ye be right," hollered the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. "Hoist the mainsail, haul up the anchor, unfurl the jibs. It's treasure we be seeking." They searched near and far, here and there, up and down, round and about, for one whole soggy afternoon, but they didn't find a single piece of gold. The terrible, horrible, smelly pirate scratched his itchy belly. He was about to say, "I be hungry, let's go home." And Parrot Polly was about to say, "Polly want a cracker?" again, when the mist lifted and the island of Big Thrumcap came into sight. The terrible, horrible, smelly pirate put his spyglass to his eye. "Blow me down! There be a mermaid sitting on the rocks reading a book," he cried. "She'll know where there be treasure hidden," squawked Parrot Polly. "Happen she will," agreed the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. When they reached the mermaid, the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate called out, "Ahoy, me hearty, I be terrible, horrible, smelly pirate, and this be Parrot Polly. Know ye whereabouts of any hidden treasure?" "P.U.," said the mermaid, dropping her book and holding her nose. She thought for a minute. "If you stand way over there and can answer this riddle, I'll show you where to find a chest of hidden treasure. One guess each." The terrible, horrible, smelly pirate was so excited he jumped up and down. Parrot Polly nearly fell off his shoulder. "Squawk!" "Shh!" said the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. "If you keep squawking in my ear, I won't be able to hear the riddle." "Here's the riddle," said the mermaid. "I stand up tall, my head held high, and blink 3 times as you pass by." The terrible, horrible, smelly pirate and Parrot Polly wrinkled their brows and thought and thought. "It's me, of course," cried the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate, standing on his tippy toes and blinking 3 times. The mermaid rolled her eyes and shook her head. Pirate and Parrot looked around. Above them, the stars blinked. Across the water, the lights of Halifax blinked. Up in a tree, a sleepy owl blinked to wake himself up. "Rah! We only have one guess," fretted Parrot Polly. "Which blink shall we choose?" Suddenly a light swept the sky. Once, twice, 3 times. "I know!" they both cried at once. "It's a lighthouse!" "Yes," said the mermaid with a chuckle. "You've solved the riddle. Meet me by the lighthouse on Dead Man's Beach at sunrise tomorrow, and I'll show you where to find a hidden treasure. Rocking in his hammock that night, the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate dreamed of a chest full of gold. Asleep on his shoulder, Parrot Polly dreamed of a chest full of crackers. The next morning, they rowed through the sea smoke to Dead Man's Beach. The mermaid pointed to an X on the sand. "Dig here," she said. The terrible, horrible, smelly pirate started digging. He got very hot and very dirty and became smellier than ever. At last, he struck something hard. She blows, squawked Parrot Polly. Wahoo! Cried the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. He threw down his spade, heaved up the treasure chest, unlatched the catch, lifted the lid, and looked inside. Rah! Screamed Parrot Polly. Arr! Bellowed the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. Soap! They both shouted. What are we supposed to do with all this soap? Asked the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. Wash, said the mermaid matter-of-factly. And with that, she poured double bubbles into a deep mist puddle in the rocks. Then she flipped her tail and swam away. Pirates don't take bubble baths, spluttered the terrible, horrible, smelly pirate. But supposin' there be a treasure hidden under them bubbles, squawked Parrot Polly. Arr, that be different. The terrible, horrible, smelly pirate stripped down to his terrible, horrible, smelly pirate underwear and took a running leap into the water. No treasure here, he said. But come on in, Polly, these bubbles be boatloads of fun. Parrot Polly jumped in and they had 100 sudsy, bubbly baths, one after the other. Then they gave the rickety-rackety pirate ship a bubble bath too. The squeaky clean pirate didn't feel like acting terrible or horrible anymore. Instead, he started taking lads and lassies for swashbuckling adventure cruises around the harbor. He soon became the most popular pirate in Halifax town. He has a chest full of treasure, and he's told only Parrot Polly where it is hidden.